सदाशिवसमारम्भा शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमा अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ता वन्दे गुरुपरम्परा। I welcome you all with my love and respects. Morning Satsang. I'll again continue on Siddhas and the outer body experiences. Outer body experience in Siddha tradition. Let me define exactly various kinds of outer body experiences. Your body is just like a solar water heater. Sun is the super consciousness, God, and the panel on which the sun rays are reflected and becomes energy is the body. The panel is your body. How the water gets heated? Through the panel. The body does many things, but the source of the energy for that panel is sun rays. Same way, the source of energy for your body is the reflection of consciousness. More time the solar panel is directed towards the sun, the more energy will be produced. Please understand. More time the panel is directed towards the sun, the more energy will be produced. More time the panel is away from the sun rays, less productivities. Same logic. More your body is directed towards the consciousness, more productive it will be, more useful it will be, more alive it will be. See, the solar panel, the more if it is directed towards the sun, not only it is productive, it is alive. It is working out its prarabdha, what for is created, what for it is created. That purpose is getting fulfilled. Understand? Not only you being productive to the world, you feeling fulfilled is also an important factor in the life. So the body, more and more, which is, if it is direct, more it will be productive, more it will be conscious, more it will be alive, more it will be fulfilling its purpose. What is out of body experience? Understand, for some reason, if you feel you are little more than this body, suddenly something will break into your system completely. Your idea about life, your idea about death, your idea about fear, your idea about greed, your idea about God, your idea about world, your idea about nature, your idea about guru, everything will completely take a new shift. Your world will be different. That is why from time immemorial, these incarnations go on talking the same thing. One side the incarnations talk the same thing, the other side the ignorant fellows are talking the same thing. The bridge, how to jump from this side to that side, that breaking point is out of body experience. Out of body experience can happen in a different way. One, unconscious reason and unconscious experience. Second, unconscious reason but conscious experience. Third, conscious reason and conscious experience. Three classification. Please understand. Unconscious reason and unconscious experience. I can say it's like a coma. Suddenly you get into accident. Accident is unconscious reason. And coma, falling into coma, unconscious experience. Unconscious reason, unconscious experience. Coma is also in a way out of body experience. Please understand. Coma is also in a way out of body experience. Like a unconscious reason, unconscious experience. No use. It's like a, in the night time, the panel not reflecting the sun. No use. Sun is also covered, panel is also not useful. Second thing, unconscious reason but conscious experience. This is very subtle point you need to understand. Unconscious reason but conscious experience. Under this only all the near-death experiences experienced and recorded in the Western world falls under this category. The reason is not conscious. They have not created. Suddenly they get into an accident. When they come back, when they become conscious, they describe there was a tunnel, the end of the tunnel there was a light, and they entered the tunnel and come back, and some accident, some unconscious reason. But when they come back, they are completely conscious about the experience, and their whole understanding about life shifts, changes. They don't live in the same way. They don't live in the same way. That is why in the Indian tradition there is a habit. If somebody dies and taken to the cremation ground, if he comes back, means it was an NDE, near-death experience, and if he comes back, he will never return to the house. Means his idea about life becomes different. His idea about death becomes different. His idea about God becomes different. His idea about world becomes different. His idea about fear and greed becomes different. So now he cannot fit with a normal society. So naturally he decides to live a Aghori life. There are many Aghoris who had NDE, near-death experience, but the family thinks he is dead and they take him to the cremation ground. By that time they take him to the cremation ground and put the fire, he comes back to consciousness, and the very Aghori tradition started in this way only. Those kind of people, because in those days lot of people used to have a near-death experience. The Kumbhaka, the air staying inside the body without moving used to happen just because of those days lifestyle itself, without any special practice. I can see. Just 2 days before I was informed, I think few days before I was informed, 2 months ago the whole ashram, 90% of the people, sorry 99% of the people except me and another one person, whole ashram was anemic. And now, just the lifestyle change, I introduced this samana yoga and this neem juice in the morning and little sesame seed and jaggery. These are not big steroid or medicine or the iron infusion or iron injection. Almost practically, I was presented a picture that everybody needed bypass surgery. And nothing has been done except buying little vegetable and changing a lifestyle. Just few vegetables are brought to our kitchen and small lifestyle change. Little bit of neem juice and little bit of jaggery and sesame seed and samana yoga. Suddenly, few days before I was informed, the whole ashram is out of anemic problem. No iron infusion, no iron tablets, no hospitalization, no medication, nothing. Just a simple lifestyle change. I tell you, nothing is more effective medicine than lifestyle change. Those days the lifestyle itself was such, lot of people used to have this near-death experience. Unconscious reason, but conscious experience. I can give you one more example for this unconscious reason, but conscious experience. There was a great saint and Siddha in my native place, Arunagirinadar. In the young age, a rich guy, very rich family background, young age, big womanizer, left and right. One day he was diagnosed with the disease, those days HIV. It is supposed to be spreading. It's like a STD, sexually transmitted disease. In those days, it was considered as incurable in those days. I do not know exactly the English word for the disease description. It's a kind of a leprosy. Not HIV, but in those days it is considered like HIV. Incurable and sexually transmitted. The moment he was diagnosed, he was shaken completely because his whole personality was established on his body. Body-based personality. There are different kinds of personalities. There are some money-based personalities. If you beat them any amount, they will not bother. If you just give them 100 rupees, they will go happily. Money-based personality. There are some people, power-based personality. They are ready to go through any suffering. There are personalities like this. Complete power-based personalities. They will not bother about anything if they can just have power. And there are body-based personalities. Arunagirinadar was a body-based personality. So naturally when his body will not be useful anymore for his life, he was shaken thoroughly. His whole personality was shaken. He decides to go and jump from the temple tower and commit suicide. Because he has no reason to live. And no woman will entertain him, enjoy his body or allow him near. So he decided life is over. He claims the temple tower, Vallala Maharaja Gopuram. the eastern side, temple tower. He jumps from the tower, from the top of the tower. Please understand, the story describes, by the time his body reached the ground, Subramanya appeared and he held him and initiated him into the mantra and gave him enlightenment and asked him to sing his glory. This is the description. I tell you exactly what happened. When he fell from that top, suddenly he had an outer body experience, because the shaken personality, when the personality is completely shaken, whether by the fulfillment of the greed or the extreme experience of fear, when the personality is shaken, the possibility for outer body experience is more. So body is falling and the personality is not disturbed, because it is already decided to die. Because the personality has decided to die, when the body was falling, the fear was not disturbing the personality. When the fear or greed does not disturb your personality, you see, greed will not disturb your personality when it is fulfilled. Fear will not disturb your personality when you have decided not to be bothered about it. For example, if you have the fear of losing the wealth, if you decide not to be bothered about it, that fear will not disturb you anymore. If you have the fear of losing the body, and if you already decided about it, that incident will not disturb you anymore. So for a moment, the unclutching has happened. The personality and the body got unclutched. The fear of losing the body did not shake the personality, because already he decided not to be bothered about body, leave the body. So the fear did not disturb him. The unclutching has happened. He experienced out of body experience. Please understand. When you experience out of body experience, when there is no ego, personality inside the body, body will not be damaged. It is one of the very important secrets. See, if the kids fall down and if there is nobody seeing them, they will not be hurt, they will not cry, they will not create any nuisance. Only if you are there seeing them, they will look at your face, and if you show any reaction, their personality gets activated, they feel pain, they feel suffering, they start, the siren will start. Really. The same height, same weight. With personality, the body will be damaged. Because they don't have personality, body doesn't get damaged. They fall like a flower. And they just stand up within a second. You can see. You can even do a research. See their weight and the height they fall. And their ability. Your weight and the height and the ability. As per the gravitation law, they should have been hurt. But not only they will not be hurt, they will just stand up and walk, jump around. Only if you see them, and if they see you, in your eyes, you are showing something wrong has happened, you need to be pampered and taken care. The moment they see that, they feel, oh, something wrong has been done to me, wrong has happened to me, now I will have to respond in that way. The personality starts, the siren starts. Siren goes on. You can see the dead body. When a person is alive, even though his body is, see, the Naturally, dead body will be more heavy. But the living body sinks in the water. Dead body floats in the water. Dead body is more heavy and water is completely filled inside. But dead body floats. Living body sinks. Without personality, you never get hurt. The body without personality just floats with the nature. In him, in those few seconds, the outer body experience happened. Unconscious reason, but conscious experience. That is why he fell on the ground like a flower. When he opened his eyes, his fantasy, I can say, is visualization. Fantasy is not a right word. For unconscious things only fantasy. For conscious things it is visualization. His visualization, Subramanya, became reality. See, in the intense awareness, your strongest visualization will become reality. His visualization, Subramanya, became reality. And he gave him enlightenment. Means he had enlightenment because of that outer body experience. This is what exactly happened. Understand? In Zen, still now they use this technique. The master will be standing and talking with you in the 3rd floor or in the 2nd floor. Suddenly will push you out of window for no reason. Of course, master knows the right time, the right situation, right mood, and how ripe you are. The moment he pushes, that guy will fall on the ground like a flower. And he will just wake up and kneel down there itself, declaring his enlightenment. It's some of the great, powerful, shocking processes used in Zen to give out-of-body experience. Unconscious reason. You see, Arunagirinatha did not know he is going to have this experience. He just want to get rid of his suffering. Unconscious reason. But conscious experience. This is other kind of outer body experience. The third, conscious reason, conscious experience. That is what I am doing in NSP. Death meditation. The process you go through. Consciously you go through, you create the reason, you meditate, you look into the fear, you look into the death, you go through the death experience, and consciously you experience the experience. Unconscious reason, unconscious experience. Unconscious reason, but conscious experience. Third, conscious reason and conscious experience. These are the 3 levels of out-of-body experience. Siddha tradition used all the 3. Please understand, all the 3. Unconscious reason, unconscious experience also used by Siddha tradition to cure your body. If somebody gets into an accident and falls into coma, and if he is taken to a Siddha, the Siddha will first cure all other parts of the body, only then bring him out of coma. Because if he is out of coma, the healing all other parts will be difficult. If your logic is functioning, it will not allow the automatic natural healing process of the body. And not only that, unconscious reason and unconscious coma experience. The Siddhas know the technique. When you come back, they will make that as a conscious experience. They will give you that kind of a medicines and take care of you. When you settle into the body, that will become a conscious experience. That is why Always, I have seen hundreds of cases, the snake bite and the poisoning, if they are treated by Siddha doctors, when they become alright, they almost inevitably become sadhus or a spiritual people. Because the Siddha system of treatment for the snake bite or this poisoning, you see, poisoning, snake bite and all, unconscious reason and unconscious experience, coma. They will treat it in such a way, when that fellow settles into the body and becomes aware, that becomes a conscious process. It's almost like a conscious birth. He knows how his nervous system is becoming alive, inch by inch, flowering, step by step, and how he is becoming aware of the world, how the frequency of this world is increasing. Oh, yes. First the clothes are seen, the next walls are seen, third windows are seen. Oh God, through windows I am able to see the scenes outside. The reality, becoming reality, will be a conscious process in them. That is why even if you are bitten by snake, even if you have a snake, any poisoning, if some great experienced Siddha doctor treats you, it will not only be a rebirth for you physically, it will be rebirth for you consciously. Because when you are entering and settling into the body with awareness, the whole thing, if it happens in the realm of awareness, suddenly your idea about life, God, birth, death, greed, fear changes. It just changes. It just changes. I tell you, Siddhas use even unconscious reason, unconscious experience to give real out of body, the enlightenment to you. Second, how they use unconscious reason, conscious experience. They know to use right medicine, give a right process, make that out of body experience part of your life. If you go through once an out of body experience, like agoris, as I said, most of the Siddha doctors are agoris. I myself have seen one lady. She used to reside near my school in which I used to study. Very elderly lady. 3 times she was declared dead. They will take her to the burial ground and she will wake up and sit. Once actually they put the body and even put the fire. When the fire touched her hair, she woke up and sat. Very elderly lady. And after that happened 3rd time, she went and met a sadhu. In Tiruvannamale there was one sadhu. And that sadhu initiated her and gave some instructions about Siddha and all those things. You will be shocked. After that she became a great healer. And people who live in Tiruvannamale, they will know the high school in which I studied, just near that she was living. She is called actually Sudugatu Patti, means the granny of burial ground. Anybody who goes to her, she will, if they have any problem in the body, she will use the left leg and just stretch the left leg on them, show the left leg on them, they will be healed. all kinds of diseases. Just like that she will heal them. And very simple normal things she will give, like a neem leaf, turmeric and all these only. And people will come out of diseases. Unconscious reason, but conscious experience she had. The Siddha immediately used her life. He gave her the exact clear understanding about the whole thing and allowed that cognitive shift to happen. And now she has become very useful, not only to herself, to the world. Even the unconscious reason, conscious experience, Siddhas are able to use it. The third, very important thing, conscious reason, conscious experience. Siddhas were able to give the conscious death experience through right medicines and herbs and the right technique. Siddhas actually used to use even the snakes. They will have snakes, they will make the snake to bite the disciple. When the poison is spreading all over the body, they will prepare the disciple to go through a particular process, like a breath watch, the vipassana. There are kind of process. You need to be completely centered on awareness of the breath. First they will train you. First they will make you aware of breath through weightlifting. Because it means what? Even during pain you are able to retain the awareness. Then they will give you a simple food poisoning. Food poisoning is not like a snake poisoning. Normal food poisoning which just disturbs your intestine. Then you will be given the training that being aware during food poisoning. Then they will get a scorpion. Scorpion bite. Scorpion bite will not kill you, but heavy pain. If you are able to be aware, retain that awareness in the center of your breath, even with a scorpion bite, then they will, next level is snake bite. And of course, these are dangerous things. You are not supposed to practice or preach. I am only sharing some of the incidents and the methods and techniques used by the traditional Siddha Sampradaya, ancient masters. This can neither be practiced nor be promoted, but understanding of the science will help you in many other ways. Many other ways it will help you. That is why it is good to understand the science. They will make the snake bite, and during that intense poison spreading, if he is able to retain the awareness, at one point suddenly something will break, that breakthrough point. The person will experience outer body experience, and immediately Siddhas will put the antidote, anti-venom medicine into the mouth, and in 5 minutes poison will leave the system. He will become alright, he will come back. He will come back as a Siddha Purusha. As a Siddha Purusha. Just half an hour process. When he comes back, he will be a Siddha. Of course, those masters they know. And if the things are going out of hand, if he is not getting into that outer body experience, they know what to do. Just they will pour the medicine and get him back in 10 minutes. They know the breathing, if it is settling with awareness, at particular point, it will not settle more than that, it will become explosion. And he will come back to normal, just with awareness, without any medicine. For example, it's like if I have to give an example of pulse rate, it will not go down less than 30. by the time it reaches 30, if he is with awareness, he will break the power of venom and come out as Siddha Purusha. But if it goes less than 30 and still he is not coming out, then immediately they will give the medicine and get him out. He will become all right, but he will not be Siddha Purusha. So these are some of the powerful techniques and processes used by Siddha tradition, Siddha masters, to give outer body experience as a technique for enlightenment. What we are doing in NSP is most harmless, no side effect, no after effect, but intense experience of outer body experience. Common men, women, normal family people in thousands going through outer body experience is first time happening in the planet Earth in our NSPs. That is why when they go to the death experience consciously and come out, body is kept healthy. Pulse never comes down, breath never comes down, but the consciousness is put in the outer body experience and brought back. Their whole idea about life, fear, death, greed, everything changes. That is why so much of transformation happens just by that one process, because the near-death experience can change the very idea you carry about life, death, fear, greed, God, Guru, everything. In Siddha tradition, outer body experience is used as an important turning point for enlightenment, for cognitive shift. Tomorrow I will speak little more detailed way on how entering into the different bodies were used by Siddha tradition. A living Siddha entering into a dead body is one category. A living Siddha entering into a living body is second category. A dead Siddha who doesn't have a body entering into the living body is a third category. The Siddha who doesn't have a body entering into the dead body is fourth category. These four categories of Siddhis, in Tamil we call it Kudu Vittu Kudu Vaidal, is used by Siddhas to bless the world in a different way. Tomorrow I will talk about all these four signs and we will understand how those understandings can be used in our life for our spiritual growth or healing our body. Let you all experience the right outer body experience with conscious reason and conscious experience and achieve and radiate enlightenment. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express and radiate the eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.